The thing is, when I first came here, it was pretty difficult to adjust my life here in Germany. Most of my course had a lot of things to do with coding and then artificial intelligence, machine learning, and I previously had no idea what to do with it. Get the opportunity to have lots of working student jobs in here, as well as internship. And if the performance is really good, you can also get the opportunity to get hired directly. I was saved because of the technology and the doctors who has helped me to proceed with the surgery and then the follow-up treatment. Investing a lot of like billions and billions of euro for research in COVID. They don't take a tuition fee. There is no tuition fee, nothing. There is a very bare minimum semester fee, which was really nice for us.
Mhm.
But for Germans, it's like they don't know about everything. But if they know one thing, they know it very well.
Yeah, precisely. Yeah.
So
Okay.
it's very difficult to compete with that level of knowledge.
हेलो एवरीबॉडी, वेलकम टू इंडियन अलुमनाई। सो आज हमारे साथ हैं उर्मी मैम। तो वो अभी मास्टर्स कर रहे हैं जर्मनी में। तो आइए उनसे डिस्कस करते हैं उनके लाइफ स्टाइल और उनके एकेडमिक लाइफ स्टाइल के बारे में। हाय उर्मी, होप यू आर
Hello,
डूइंग वेल।
hi. Hi, Yonesh. It's really nice to meet you. तो
या।
मेरे बारे में थोड़ा मैं बता रही हूँ. So the thing is, I'm studying masters in medical engineering at Friedrich Alexander University in Erlangen, Germany. So I'm currently in my second year, and I'm absolutely in love with this course. The thing is, when I first came here, it was pretty difficult to adjust my life here in Germany because it was my first time I'm leaving my parents' house outside in a foreign country. Had no idea of how I should live alone and get along with other people for my daily life. It was a new experience, and so also regarding the course, I would say it's very different than what I expected. So my specialization is medical image and data processing, and most of my fellow batchmates are from computer science background, whereas I did my bachelor's in electronics and communication engineering. So it was a huge transition from coming from electronics background to directly to medical background. The new thing that I faced was it was a new experience, but yes, I do enjoy it now. With the passage of time, I have picked up my coding skills. And the best thing about my university, which I would suggest, is it's very flexible. I have also met and talked to a lot of other students from other universities. The course structure in here is very different. So let's say there are 8 modules, and you can take whichever subject you want, and you can select your module as per as your interest. The best thing of this university is that in Erlangen is the headquarters of Siemens, which is a multinational company for healthcare. So our universities has a nice tie-up with Siemens Healthineers, so we get the opportunity to have lots of working student jobs in here, as well as internship. And if the performance is really good, you can also get the opportunity to get hired directly by Siemens, especially Siemens Healthineers. So that's also one of the reasons why I decided to choose these universities over others. The interesting thing why I decided to go for medical engineering is because when I was a child, around the age of 10, I was diagnosed with brain tumor, and it was a pretty
सॉरी।
serious thing. No, that's okay. That's absolutely okay. That's why I'm sharing it with you. That's no problem. So, and I went through surgery, and for surgery, I went to Chennai, had the operations there, and it was a pretty successful operation. I had a follow-up for this surgery for like 3 years. I went back and forth for this so that everything's fine. It doesn't reoccur. Okay. So after that, like I spent quite a bit of my childhood with MRIs and scans, CT, this other medical procedures. So it was pretty new for me because at the end, when I was absolutely fine, my father literally said that I was saved because of the technology and the doctors who has helped me to proceed with the surgery and then the follow-up treatment. So that had led a huge impact in my life. So when I was given the option to pursue engineering, I really liked technology and science by itself. So I was like, fine, but in my current state, I did not even know that there exists a subject called biomedical engineering then.
Okay.
Especially the biomedical engineering in India is not much developed, honestly speaking. It's a very new field. It started at the end of 1980s in globally, which first impacted in US, and then it's the whole subject from there to Europe, and now it's coming in India.
Okay.
When I talk to people from my department here in medical engineering at FAU, most of the students that belong, that have come, international students that have come here and studying this degree, they are mostly from European university, or if they're from Indian university, they are having background in computer science or my stream like ECE. I've only met one girl who is from India and she has studied biomedical engineering, and that's from Mumbai. So the number of universities in India itself studying biomedical engineering with a huge prospect on the later on. So there is not much. So I studied ECE. I really like my course. It was it was new, and I enjoy electronics devices. When I study about them, I'm really happy with it. But I always wanted to pursue a master's. When I entered my bachelor's, I knew like after 4 years, I got placements, I got many jobs, but I was like, no, I will pursue a master's. Initially, I wanted to do a master's in India itself. So I prepared myself for GATE. And after my second attempt, it was in 2021 when I got the result. I was not very much satisfied with it because the course offered there was very limited. And at the same time, one of my friends, ideal to say my best friend, was applied to this university at FAU for artificial intelligence. And I was very much impressed because I never knew she was too ambitious to go for a master's degree. It was an interesting turn of events. So I had a conversation with her, and then she enlightened me that there's this course called biomedical engineering, or in other universities, it's called biomedical engineering, which is pretty much like electronics, computer science, and medical all combined in one field. And it has a very huge domain. And since COVID, this field has been expanding by leaps and bounds, especially because of medical industries like Pfizer, like Siemens AG. They're investing a lot of like billions and billions of euro for research in COVID.
Okay.
And so I did a market research on what is the possibility of this course in the coming 10 years. Since I had background in electronics, and when I was in India, when I was preparing for my master's, and I was preparing for GATE, I had a work experience in a startup for 1 year as an application
Great.
engineer. So during that time, I thought, the life here is not the life that I want. So I really want to pursue a master's. So if I'm not getting the stream that I like here in India, let's try outside. And I made an application on 2021 in July or June, in June for this university and many other universities actually. But this university was the first that replied to me, and I was like, yes, I got the offer letter, so let's go with this. Later that I came to know that I also qualified for master's program in India, in Jadavpur University, if you know of it. So for medical engineering as well, and for other streams as well. But then I decided Germany provides a lot of more opportunities compared to India. I mean, it's sad, but it's true.
How you discovered Germany for your masters? How?
Yes. How the thing is, I wanted to because my friend came here, so she told me that Germany is a huge field of opportunities. There are lots of jobs there, and it's very cheap. The main thing about Germany, why I chose Germany over other, is it's very affordable, especially for students from
Like
mediocre
zero
families.
tuition fee, public universities. That is the
Yeah,
main thing.
yes,
Yeah.
mainly only public universities because they don't take a tuition fee. But now these days it's changing. That's also one thing.
Okay,
And
okay.
I also checked US because for biomedical engineering, I wanted to go for this anything related to medical field because I had a soft spot for it. So I checked US as well, but the tuition fee and overall the semester fees it's around $50,000 per semester, which is very expensive for me. So when I had this conversation with the student coordinator for medical engineering at our university, we just required the amount of money for our cost of living. There is no tuition fee, nothing. There is a very bare minimum semester fee, which was really nice for us. So that's why I decided to come to Germany instead of other countries.
Like in 2022, 2021 or 2022? When you came
2021.
to Germany? 2021.
Yes.
Like that is COVID timing, right?
Yes, I came during the time of Omicron. So originally my semester started from 2021 October, but I could not come due to there was this issue with my visa as well as with I had to get all the documents ready, like the transcripts and all,
Mm-hmm.
but I was not able to due to Omicron. So I arrived at November 15, 2021. And that semester was not counted for us because it was like a COVID semester. So officially, I started my degree from summer 2022.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so how many university did you apply? Like
Two,
for only one? Yeah, two.
no, for two. So here and Stuttgart University for electrical engineering.
Okay, then because you have done your bachelor's at electronics, right?
Right.
And then you started biomedical. Don't you think this is a little bit difficult for you to come up with this
Yes,
course?
it is. The thing is, that's a good thing about my university, which I would suggest is they give you a lot of time to, you
Mm-hmm.
know, shape your module as you want. So the moment I started, like when I enrolled for this university, I looked into the what are the subjects that they offer. Okay, so I was in India and I had no experience. What can I expect from the education level of Germany? So I was like,
Mm-hmm.
fine, I will take all the electronic subject, all the subjects that I know from my bachelor's. But when I first landed in here and started studying, the education level here is quite a bit high.
Mm-hmm.
Here, the people they have I mean, not everyone goes for engineering, but those people who do, they're very much profound in knowledge in their own field. They have very
Right.
clear concepts. So that's why the moment you, let's say, you want to go for a particular subject, you will see along with you there are many students including Germans who has very like profound idea of what how to proceed with this subject, whereas for us we I mean it's not a bad claim to say that we Indians have good knowledge of everything, there is no doubt about it, but it's an
Mm-hmm.
overview of everything. But for Germans it's like they don't know about everything, but if they know one thing they know it very well.
Yeah, yeah, precisely. Yeah.
So
Okay.
it's very difficult to compete with that level of knowledge.
Yeah, yeah, it's difficult. Okay, so okay, थोड़ा सा हम उसको एक डिफरेंट वे में
Yeah.
पुट करते हैं. Okay, let's think like suppose because whatever you are doing now,
Hmm.
that was not pre-planned, right? Because आप पहले से जब 12th पास आउट किए तब पहले से आप सोचा नहीं थे कि मुझे बायोमेडिकल में जाना है,
Nee,
right?
nee, that was not pre-planned.
Yeah. If it was pre-planned, maybe you choose like something else, like a bachelor's in biomedical engineering, something
Mhm.
kind of that. And after that, if you are whatever you are doing now, if
That
your
would have made
bachelor
things
background
easier.
was in biomedical engineering, then it's pretty easy for you to to
Yes, it's
challenge
it's
these
it's
things.
it's
Yeah.
much more easier, but
Hmm.
still, I know quite a lot of my friends who are doing. I mean, some of my friends who have done bachelor's in biomedical here and then studying
Hmm.
medical here. It's still difficult because here the medical
Okay.
science,
Okay.
medical engineering is based on computer science. So if in bachelor's, if you had done computer science, that would have
Then
made it
it's easy
easier
for
instead
you.
of medical.
Okay. 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 That is the right thing.
Yes.
Okay. तो
So
आप
medical engineering here has three streams.
Mhm.
One is medical, like the one that I'm studying, data processing, medical image and data processing. That
Mhm.
is mostly concentrated on how we collect the data from like MRI scans and CT scans, and then we analyze it. So using Python, MATLAB, whatever programming language that you know. And then it's like fine tuning those data using natural language processing and stuff like that. So it's not for everyone, but if you are from the background of computer science, that makes things easier for you. And then there is another specialization called HMDA. So it's like health data management analysis. So that
Mhm.
helps people go for managerial role in the medical science domain. So it's
Okay.
more concentrated
That
on
will
the
help me.
managerial role, and there is a internship, compulsory internship. I mean, it was there when I came in, but I don't know if it's there now. So there's that facilities, and then there is another stream called prosthetics, like electronics and prosthetics one. I really wanted to go that way because it's
Mhm.
closely associated with my bachelor's degree in electronics. But the problem was that that course, even now, is still taught only in German, and I'm not good in German. So I
Yeah,
thought it
okay,
offline.
okay.